welcome back to this fifth episode in our series. Today we're going to be looking at the fourth gateway, which is sometimes known as the caregiver. Now, like the last level, this fourth gateway is primarily anabolic in nature, but instead of being about 60% anabolic, 40% catabolic, we've moved that up a bit to 70% anabolic and 30% catabolic. And you'll discover that as we move through these higher levels of energy, that the anabolic energy continues to increase while the catabolic energy continues to decrease. Now, let's get back to our energetic self-perception chart and see what it has to say about this fourth level. The core thought associated with this perspective is concern. Concern for the well-being of others, the world around us, and ourselves. This thought of concern gives rise to the core emotion of compassion. Now, the word compassion, it has two roots. Passion, meaning suffering, and the come, of course, meaning with. And together, these roots give us the meaning of suffering or feeling with another. It reflects our human capacity to feel what someone else is feeling. Now, if you recall from the last video, the question to ask yourself if you're interested in moving out of level 3 and into this fourth level is, what is someone else feeling? The ability to answer that question indicates an experience of this fourth gateway. Now, when we have the thought of concern for others and we feel compassion for them, the action or result is to be of service to others. And we can see this level of energy in people quite easily. When you see someone engaged in caring for others, it's likely coming from a place of concern and compassion. The helping professions, nursing, counseling, therapy, child care, and teaching, healers of all sorts, well, these professions are filled with people who experience a lot of level 4 energy. Gateway 4 looks and feels very selfless, since the focus of these actions is to work and achieve so that others win and succeed. Do you remember the sentences we used to sum up the previous energy levels? The first one, the victim thinking, was, "I always lose." The sentence for the second level, the fighter, was, "I'm going to win, therefore you lose." The third level was, "I still need to win, but hopefully we can find a way to help you win as well." Well, the sentence that I would use for this fourth gateway is, "I win only if you win first." The focus of this energy is on helping others achieve their successes, their goals, and their wins. It is the most important thing. And since the focus is on helping others, the people experiencing this fourth gateway, they have a much more objective view of everything that goes on around them, and consequently take almost nothing personally. Do you remember the exercise from the first video of the 3 fingers in the side? This was to give you an experience of catabolic energy and how it was like wearing blinders. Your attention was focused on one small area, and it kept you from being aware of everything else around you. So you can see that as we progress through these levels, those blinders are gradually falling away. At the previous level, even though the main idea was still for us to achieve our win, we became aware that it was possible for other people to win as well. Those blinders moved just enough for us to realize that it was more likely for us to achieve our win if we could help someone else achieve a win as well. Now, at this fourth gateway, we become free of the need to focus on our own win. And we're much more aware of others' needs and the many ways in which we might be able to help them get their wins and achieve their successes and their goals. Our win is really just an outcome of helping someone else get their win. Now, as I mentioned before, people experiencing this fourth gateway, well, they no longer take things personally. Their level of judgment about what other people should be thinking or doing reduces greatly, because they're focused really on helping rather than on finding fault. They have a very deep compassion for what they do and who they do it with. They want to fix things and tend to get upset when things can't be fixed. At work, they often take on more than their share of the burden. And although they feel that they can handle this extra work, their motivation is really mostly to help the other person. At this level, people want to work as a team rather than as an individual like they do in the first three levels. Leaders with level 4 energy, they are inspired and they inspire those around them to serve others. They often foster collaboration, teamwork, and loyalty. This is a very high level of energy which can lead to great success. At home, they generally seek to meet their partners' and families' needs first before they meet their own. They are giving, loving, caring, and nurturing. They look to help instead of control, another sign of this reduced level of judgment about others. The danger, of course, in this gateway is those who so highly value caring for others, they can easily forget to care for themselves. And when that happens, this level 4 energy experience can quickly turn into a level 1 victim experience. They expend so much energy caring for others that their physical and emotional reserves become depleted. They are the givers in life, and they often find themselves giving to the takers. It begins to feel like they're living in this one-way street, a street which has no ending, because no matter how much they give, it never quite satisfies. This connection between the fourth and the first levels, it's pretty strong. However, true level 4 energy includes self-care. Just as they instruct us on airplanes to put the oxygen mask on ourselves before attempting to help others, taking good care of oneself makes it possible to care for many more people. Now, if you find yourself frequently alternating between levels 4 and level 1, well, it's possible that the catabolic energy at this level is showing up in this way. Because sometimes people's motivation for caring for others can actually be more to feel good about themselves rather than to be of service to the other person. And when this happens, you can rest assured that a level 1 experience is just around the corner. Now, just as with the other gateways, this fourth gateway has advantages and disadvantages. The advantages, of course, is that you truly do care and you try to help people achieve their goals in the best way that they possibly can. Plus, you can be quite inspiring and you inspire others to be of service as well. And another advantage is that you take little to nothing personally, and this allows you to deflect whatever catabolic energy comes at you from other people. Now, the disadvantages of this, well, you can sometimes get caught up in other people's drama. Their struggles become your struggles. You can let their emotions easily control what you are feeling. And the other disadvantage is that people can be motivated more for being liked than for actually helping others. So how does level 4 energy show up for you? What are some of the circumstances in which you experience level 4 energy? And what triggers your level 4 energy? Now, to move out of level 4 and toward the 5th gateway, all you have to do in any situation is to ask, what is the opportunity here? We'll talk more about seeing these opportunities in the next video. But I'm hoping that you're beginning to feel the difference between the catabolic levels in 1 and 2 and the more anabolic levels that we've been talking about in the last 2 videos. The heaviness and the disappointment, the frustration, the anger, these are all characteristics of catabolic energy. And in the third gateway, we began to feel a little bit of light because of the cooperation that we experience with other people. And at this fourth gateway, all that self-centeredness and frustration and anger from the lower levels, well, that gives way to compassion, to caring, and to love. The fifth gateway, well, this is exponentially higher than anything we've talked about so far. It's an extremely positive and powerful point of view, and it can lead to great successes and unstoppable energy. Now, just as a reminder, that there is a link with each of these videos that you can click to find out more information about the Energy Leadership Index assessment. And this is an assessment which can tell you exactly how these 7 gateways show up in your life, giving you a much greater awareness of how you want to deal with situations in your life. And when you click on that link, you can not only find out more information, but you can also sign up to take it online right then and there. Well, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.